Look, you guys got me all wrong. I just resell the stuff. I don't steal it. Come on, man. I ain't no thief.
Relax, Crispy. We're not trying to jam you up.
I'm sure you hear things from time to time. As a middleman, though.
You heard anything about a rape during the latest smash and grab?
Rape? Nah. But you know kids, they always chirping about one thing or another.
Crispy, CSU's at your crib right now.
All right, man, look. There's this one kid been bragging about how he grabbed more than clothes. You hear me?
We need a name.
I ain't got a name. Man, don't look now, but you guys got company.
Hey, come move. Whoa, easy. You want to wind up on YouTube?
Call 13!
Back up on the way!
Drop the laptop! Officer, that's police property. Lower your weapon. Officer, go
Drop the laptop.
Lower your weapon.
Put down
Listen to
the
me.
laptop.
Lower your weapon now before someone gets hurt. These are teenagers.
There's right and there's wrong.
Nobody's getting shot here today. Do you understand me? Guys, nobody fire. Guns down. Where is my backup?
In New York City, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. These are their stories.
Hey guys, welcome to Munch My Benson. My name's Adam. I'm here in Albuquerque where it's hot enough to fry an egg on the tops of my shoes. And I'm joined on the line by Josh. How are things, Josh?
It's much more temperate here right now. We did have our AC unit put in yesterday, so on June 10th.
Nice.
And we had it put in on June 10th because June 10th was supposed to be the first of 3 like 90-plus degree days. Yesterday was about 89, but we had a storm front roll in at like 7.
Nice.
So it cooled off entirely, and today's high was like 72
Hey,
degrees.
even as a prophylactic measure, better to not need it and have it than to be laying on top of your bed at night, trying to sleep and sweating your balls off.
With an unplanned child.
Yeah, no, here it's just so it's like it was like 100 degrees here today. But the sun is so goddamn intense here just because of the altitude and the angle that it comes down at, that it really, like, if you're wearing, like I was wearing Converse today and my feet were getting cooked from the ground because my Converse are just too thin. It's wild stuff. Hey, Josh, what are you drinking?
So out of my Tony's on the Pier, Redondo Beach, California, the unofficial official bar of Munch My Benson, out of that glass, I had 4 fingers of Bullet Rye Rocks, and it is now 2 fingers. I've got a Hams on layaway also. What about yourself?
I, too, have my Tony's on the Pier, Redondo Beach,
Beautiful
LA.
glass.
Beautiful glass.
Beautiful glass.
It's got like a perfect weight. The glass
It
does.
sure does.
It's
God,
very
it feels
nice.
fucking great in your hand.
It's got a great hand feel, great mouth feel.
Which multiple listeners of the podcast can attest to.
Nice. I also have Bullet Rye in the Rocks, and I'm enjoying it. And my layaway, I'm not going to pull it out, but out of my very large array, very cool koozie, I have a Stone. It's their session IPA. I think it's called Daytime.
We do have some Pod Biz.
I love Pod Biz.
Many thank yous to both Julia K.
Nice.
And Los C.
Outstanding.
So, Carlos. Like
Oh.
you and my friend Carlos.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
Yeah, they both joined the ranks of the Munchies. So awesome. Thanks to Julia and Carlos.
Thank you, guys. That's outstanding.
We also, the suggestions are still coming in. But I did post the Munchy's Choice nomination suggestion post thing on the Patreon.
This week we did watch. Man, it's really something.
We found a reason to talk about other shit for 40 minutes. So
let me tell you that this episode, I don't want to give too much away, but this episode managed to do things that I did not think television could do. So, guys, to properly introduce this week we watched season 25, episode 2, Truth Embargo. It's a crisp fall morning, and Captain Benson goes out for an early morning run up Riverside Drive. Along the way, she thinks she sees a van involved in an unsolved kidnapping case from a prior episode.
How did you feel about this?
I was so deeply offended. I was so offended. I have the note, don't worry. Instead of following any kind of procedure, she, in a panic, rushes out into traffic and opens the passenger side door of this van only to get justifiably screamed at by the driver, who doesn't have a kidnapped girl named Maddie inside. When she gets to the precinct later, Finn and Velasco are hard at work tracking down a pistol used in Maddie's abduction. With little luck, since the handgun had been used in many different felonies by many different perps. Meanwhile, FBI agent Harrison Clay is waiting for Benson in her office. She's expecting him to take over the case, but he wants her to be a part of the team. Across town, Brooke and Natalie are planning their honeymoon beach vacation. While Brooke heads off to work, Natalie heads to the store to shop for new swimwear. As she's in the changing room, the unthinkable happens. Sorry, I have to collect my thoughts for a second.
I know, it's preposterous.
A swarm of black-clad teens descend on the store, smashing and stealing anything they can get their hands on. For reasons, Natalie leaves the dressing room, where one of the dreadful teens spots her and follows her as she flees back into the changing area. Later, Finn, Benson, and Velasco arrive to find Terry Bruno on scene already. A saleswoman had been groped by one of the approximately 20 to 25 masked invaders who ransacked the store. As Brunlasco take the employee's statement, Ben Tuola head inside to look around. Benson hears crying and opens the door to an employee-only area where she finds a traumatized Natalie and calls for a bus. At the hospital, Natalie tells Liv and Terry what she can remember. The kid forced her back into the dressing room and raped her. She says he was young but kept his mask on throughout the assault, so she doesn't remember any distinguishing characteristics. Brooke arrives at the hospital and blames the NYPD for her fiancé's attack. Thankfully, Bruno has a buddy at Major Case who gets SVU early access to the store's video footage. The video shows Natalie being followed into the dressing room like she said, but it also shows the attacker pull off his mask before he rapes her. Teens being teens, one of them live-streamed the entire robbery, and he seems to be buds with the rapist. Taro is able to ID him as Travis Butler, who is arrested at his apartment uptown. Butler tells Carisi and Bruno that the rapist isn't his friend and has never seen the dude without his mask on. Benson suggests a tale, but Bruno's bud finds the burglar's Discord channel, which leads to 18 arrests. Carisi is worried that Liv is being haunted by the charm bracelet of Maddie Flynn, the kidnapped kid they were unable to save in a previous episode. So Benson suggests they present the two victims with some photo arrays from the kids who'd been arrested. The store clerk easily IDs her groper, but Natalie says she doesn't recognize any of the photos. There's also no DNA from the rape kit, and even when Bruno says they know the attacker removed his mask first, she says she doesn't remember seeing his face. The clerk groper tells him he knows the fence, Crispy, but before he can tell Finn and Bruno everything he knows, all hell breaks loose in the precinct. The teens are back on their flash mobbing, smashing, and grabbing mayhem nonsense. They surge through the station, laying waste to everything in their path. A few of the pathetic NYPD officers attempt to fight back against the all-powerful rampaging teens, but Finn reminds them that they could wind up on YouTube, while Benson decides that it's cool that their station has been taken over. At least our pal Travis Butler was live streaming this escapade too, which should give them buku leverage to get him to spill the name of the rapist. He tells Carisi he had to ransack the station since he got so dang many views on his live stream. Brunrisi read off the impressive list of charges Travis is facing, then ask him again to ID his bro, the rapist. This time, Travis admits that he's known the guy since the 5th grade, so Carisi, brother of sister, shames him into helping them. The kid's name is Jay Watson, and while Natalie is certain that her white guilt is too strong to ID him, Benson talks her into viewing a lineup. When she sees Watson walk in, she recognizes him immediately. Carisi still thinks Natalie is an unreliable witness, and they'll need real evidence to secure this conviction. Benson realizes that bathing suit probably had a hygienic liner that might not have been processed by a male CSU tech unfamiliar with women's suits. The liner was then found in the dressing room with Jay Watson's DNA on it. At trial, Watson's attorney, Mason Carter, presses Liv as to why the liner was not processed immediately. She says it's not uncommon for evidence to be collected over the course of several days, but Carter suggests that the evidence might have been planted to secure a conviction.
Where are they getting his cum?
His cum is smeared all over that weird piece of plastic somehow. I don't understand the physics of it. Like
by magic.
In the courthouse hallway, Brooke tells Benson that she's acutely aware of systemic injustices in the criminal justice system and that she and Natalie are worried Jay won't receive a fair trial. While Benson is taken aback by Brooke's woke-off, she replies that she focuses on healing. Benson and Carisi meet with Natalie before she takes a stand. She assures them she's okay, then goes in front of the court and explains the details of the rape. When asked to identify her assailant, she refuses to ID Watson. Carisi then asks for a recess. Natalie tells Benrisi that her adopted Cameroonian brother means she's too woke to seek justice for her own violent rape. She says she can afford therapy, so she'll eventually be okay. But if she sends Jay to prison, he'll be wrecked forever, and she doesn't want that on her conscience. Liv says, you can't outwoke me, so she tells Natalie that walking away from the trial will not magically undo centuries of racism and white supremacy. She goes back on the stand and identifies Watson. Carter wonders who she spoke to during the recess. She says Carisi and Benson, so of course Carter wonders how much they twisted her arm. Carter states that white guilt should not dictate Jay Watson's guilt. She says the only thing she's sure about is that Watson raped her. While Carisi is working on his closing arguments later that night, Carter and Watson come in to talk pleas. Jay tells Carisi that Natalie is telling the truth and he feels awful about it. He says he's sick that he changed Natalie's life forever and doesn't want to live with that burden. Carisi says taking responsibility for his crime is the first step towards leading a better life. Benson wonders how she's supposed to live a normal life since Maddie still hasn't been found. And we are left with a, thank you, Joe Brandon, for making my TV get sick from the woke mind virus, Dick Wolf.
Who's going to change my bag?
Now, I watched this yesterday, and then I watched the Knicks Spurs game, game 4, and saw Mariska Hargitay like hugging OG Anunoby after the game. I saw her go up to the guys during Inside the NBA and like clap the shoulders of both and then shake the hands of Kenny Smith and Charles Barkley as they're on camera. And I believe Kenny Smith says, "Law and order." Wow. Okay, so guest stars. We've talked about Kevin Kane playing Sergeant Terry Bruno. That was in 172, Make America Waco Again, discussing season 24, episode 19, Bend the Law. He also played Gary Kent in 233, Nips Out in a Necktie, discussing season 20, episode 9, Mea Culpa. He'll pop up in a couple more episodes as other characters, but that'll just be a gift when we get him.
One of the few bright points of this episode, Terry Bruno.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, my favorite lines are pretty much all Terry Bruno lines. Robbie Williams. Not that Robbie Williams. Playing defense attorney Mason Carter. We talked about him in episode 208, Trial Chief Ghislaine Maxwell.
Good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Season 24, episode 4, The Steps We Cannot Take. We talked about Amy Brabson, Andre Brower's wife, playing Judge Karen Blake, Andre Brower's widow now.
Yeah, R.I.P.
R.I.P. King. That was in episode 64. Looks like he came straight from his job as future cop at the Bondage Club, discussing season 16, episode 17, parole violations. That's, of course, the title's about Amaro and the outfit he was wearing.
Yeah.
And an outdoor scene, his exterior. And then we've talked about Bill Kosis, who's playing the reporter. That was in 124. Was he blue-balled, then black-balled? Or was it the other way around? Talking season 17, episode 15, Collateral Damages. First up, Romina DeHugo, playing Natalie Ross. She's Toronto-born. She's been competing in dancing professionally since she was 10. She graduated from the Sheridan Institute's Musical Theater Performance Program. She was named part of the So You Think You Can Dance Canada Top 20. She's in the films Hairspray, the 2007 one with Amanda Bynes. I think it was Amanda Bynes, and John Travolta in drag. Repo, the genetic opera. The Two Mr. Kissels. Degrassi Goes Hollywood.
Ooh.
Strong Wreck. Turn the Beat Around, New Year, Riverworld, Silent Witness, A Date with Misfortune, I Like Movies, The Daughter I Gave Away, His Father's Son, and Portal to Hell. She had recurring roles in Degrassi, The Next Generation.
Nice.
Nikita, King, Cybergeddon, 12 Monkeys, and Coyote. So she probably was acting with Velasco in that Coyote episode.
Ooh.
And working with David Graziano, who was the creator of Coyote. She also works as a choreographer, working as head choreographer on Suicide Squad. Romina DeHugo she's the founder and designer of Willymi, all caps, WILYMI jewelry company, for which she was nominated as Best Emerging Artist at the 2026 CAFA Awards. CAFA, all caps. I don't know what any of that shit means, but she does jewelry shit.
Great. Good for her.
Next up, Keely Miller, Brooke Jaffett. She got her BA in Theater Arts from Loyola Marymount. Presumably not while Bo Kimball and Hank Gathers were there. She got her MFA in acting from Tisch. She also studied acting at the Moscow Art Theater, which at this point we've had quite a few who have come through there.
Yeah, we have.
Including, obviously, probably most famously, John Barenthal. She's done some regional theater. She's in the film Mother's Instinct. That's Mother's plural.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah.
And she's in one episode apiece of Elsbeth and FBI Most Wanted. Not a lot of credits, but, you know, that can kind of happen with these newer episodes.
Yeah,
and she's way too high on the call sheet to not talk about. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Then we've got Josh Cook playing Agent Harrison Clay, who will obviously be popping up more. He was born in Philadelphia. He studied at UCLA and Playhouse West. He's married to singer-songwriter Elisha, maybe? It's an odd spelling of the name. Since 2011, they have a kid together. He's been in the films Partners, Wasted, YPF, Snow Glove, Law Dogs, Bachelor Party 2, The Last Temptation, My Sassy Girl, My Best Friend's Girl, I Love You Man, which is what I definitely most visibly recognize him from. I believe Andy Samberg. I believe he's Andy Samberg's date to the wedding at the end, and that Andy Samberg, who is Jason Segel, Paul Rudd's brother. I think he turns him, and I believe that's how it works. Then we've got he was also in Barbariana, Queen of the Savages.
Nice.
Quarantine 2 Terminal, 16 Love, Miss Dial, Finding Joy, The Opposite Sex, Hail Caesar, Framing John DeLorean, and Zeno. He was main cast in Committed, Four Kings, Big Day, Better With You, and Issues, which he also created. He had recurring roles or was in multiple episodes of Robot Chicken, Scrubs, Sweet Mates, Notes from the Underbelly, Dexter, where I believe he dated Deb, his sister. Heart of Dixie, Manhattan, The Middle, Longmire, Castle Rock, Young Sheldon, The Right Stuff, Grace and Frankie, and Saint X. He's in one Chicago Justice and 3 more SVUs as this character. Next up, Tommy Nelson playing Travis Butler. What an idiot. Born in West Haven, Connecticut, attending West Haven High School, where he was the recipient of the Connecticut Association of Schools of Connecticut. Sorry, this is such a dumb. I should not have included this, but I'm going to keep going.
I love this.
Where he was the recipient of the Connecticut Association of Schools Fine Arts Award for the Music Theater Division.
Wow.
Wow. Someone put way too much info on his fucking Wikipedia page. He attended Pace University studying in their film, television, voiceovers, and commercial acting program for 2.5 years before leaving to focus on acting. He's in the films The Good Shepherd, The 10, And Then Came Love, Then She Found Me, Quid Pro Quo, The Prince of Motor City, Possible Side Effects, Offspring, Meek's Cutoff, Moonrise Kingdom, Night Has Settled, Barry, and then I think he starts getting into like his more like grown-up roles in My Friend Dahmer and The Cat in the Moon. He had recurring roles in Mildred Pierce and Better Call Saul. He's in one Criminal Intent and one more SVU as a different character, presumably as a younger one. I can't remember when that happened. So
it's a 2014 episode, so he's way younger. I'm sure he was also a dirtbag though, even as a little kid.
Maybe not. But he's married to actress and director Alexandra Breer since...
No, actually, I've seen him in Moonrise Kingdom. He did not look like a dirtbag when he was a little kid.
Because he's one of the scouts or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, he got married to actress and director Alexandra Breer on September 11th, 2023.
Wow. It's a magical day.
They're taking it back.
Like he was barely alive when it happened. Okay,
they're reclaiming 9/11.
He's way too young to have not forgotten. You know what I mean?
Charlene Radline was playing Jenny here. She was born in. She's the one who's working at the boutique. She was born in Kingston, Jamaica. Her family moved to Miami when she was a child. She represented Jamaica in the 2015 Miss Universe pageant. She studied acting at Kimball Studios, Baron Brown Studios, and with New York-based coach Jamie Carroll. She's in the films Spinning Out of Control, Aftershock, and Hell Hath No Fury. She produced and co-directed the shorts I'm Fine and Gross Income, the former of which she also co-starred in. Then we've got Mikey Cooper playing Jay Watson, the rapist. Mm-hmm. He's from Philadelphia, also the Pennsylvania one. He wrote on the Jimmy Fallon produced show The Kids Tonight Show for Peacock. As a kid.
Yeah.
He's in the films Skulls, How to Get Girls, and The Philadelphia Bicycle Vignette Story.
Very highly rated on IMDb.
That's why I had to include it. I don't usually include things under 5.0.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, unless it was like something that you've heard of, like The Hottie and the Naughty or something.
Like the SVU episode, The Undiscovered Country, you know.
No, that's an
that's
8.4.
Jesus
this
Christ.
is a 4.4. Then we've got Kevin, or Kevin McFarlane, maybe.
Who
playing
knows?
Crispy, was in the films Raising the Heights, My Sassy Girl, House of Dust, Standing Up, Falling Down, and the upcoming Uwe Boll film.
Ooh.
First Shift Redemption.
Ooh.
Mark your calendars, everybody. Next up, Edie Salas Miller playing Officer Tiffany Gomez.
Yeah.
She was born in Los Angeles, the one in California. I suspect she went to Bennington, but I can't say that with certainty. She was in multiple episodes of the scripted podcast series Meet Cute and The Space Within. She's in 3 more SVUs as this character. Last up, we've got Andre Da Silva playing the delivery driver who rips the door open of the van.
Because the dude's just trying to drive a van in the city. And these fucking women are just accusing him of horrible crimes left and right.
Left and right. Now, we saw him playing an uncredited plainclothes detective in episode 98. His refractory period is in inverse proportion to his height. We're discussing season 17, episode 22, Intersecting Lives, where we had some issues with Brad Garrett's turnaround time when he was sexually assaulting people. And Brad Garrett's a very tall man.
Very tall.
Anyway, very tall. 6'7", I believe. Andre De Silva has more than 130 stunt credits, both as a stunt double and performer, and as a driver, including in multiple episodes of Luke Cage, Blind Spot, Gotham, The Deuce, Power, New Amsterdam, The Blacklist, Succession, Billions, the original series, and SVU, where we've seen his stunt work in No Surrender, Gone Fishing. Gone Fishing, he is the van driver.
Oh, nice.
Who absconds.
Typecast.
Yeah.
I can tell.
That's, of course, the first episode of Michael Chernuchin's ignominious run.
Very bad.
Andre De Silva's been in the films A Fish in the Bathtub. This is where he's like a credited actor,
not a stunt driver.
Well, he's usually a driver in all of these, but he's a driver with lines in most of these.
Yeah.
So he's been in the films A Fish in the Bathtub, Keeping the Faith, The Bondage, Johnny Montana, Circle, In the Heights, and Miguel Wants to Fight. He had recurring roles. It was in multiple episodes of The Blacklist, FBI Most Wanted, FBI, and 0 Day. He's in one episode of the original series. That's it.
SVU hates vans and loves the West Side.
We also find out that Liv goes jogging to Holy Hive's Place You Leave.
Jesus Christ. And it's
after clutching at her Maddie bracelet.
I did not need to see this. I had no context for this because I've not seen season 25 because it came out after we started watching, doing this podcast, which means that I stopped watching SVU for fun at that point.
Yeah, we watch SVU exclusively for work now.
We've
created a really stupid job for ourselves, Adam.
I did not care for the Liv. It wasn't really, it was very, she was running like wind sprints up Riverside.
Yeah.
I would not
weird form, a little too much like center torso, like hand crossover.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about my coach back in high school. Heels to buttocks, you know.
Heels to buttocks, hands at your side.
Get that energy moving forward, not side to side. I would not want to be pushing Max in the stroller down Riverside Drive with her running past because she was flailing about.
So she stops dead in her tracks as she sees this van. Mm-hmm. And she rips the door open, but there's no Maddie because this is not the same van.
Wow, weird. You'd think, I don't know, a detective might call in the license plate. You know? Gets.
Oh, man, Adam, you haven't seen season 25, episode 1, so you don't have a frame of reference for this.
But, are there not,
Adam,
40,000 NYPD officers?
Adam, 25-1 haunts her.
Deployed across the city? Isn't there a patrol car somewhere on the Upper West Side that can follow this van as it makes a turn onto a street that is, there's
Liv is the only one who can follow anything. Liv is the only one who can do anything.
Especially when it comes to she's got the power of the charm bracelet, and to guide her.
It's like He-Man's sword, which probably had a name, but I've long since forgotten.
It's by the power of Grayskull.
Yeah, by the power of Grayskull, I have the power, which is the dumbest thing. It's so dumb.
It's a sort of power.
Okay.
Sure. I've watched some old He-Man fairly recently.
Sorry. So Agent Clay is back?
Sure, maybe.
Because apparently Liv knows him.
Everybody knows him.
I don't remember him.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen every episode of this podcast, or of this I've seen every episode of the series. And
presumably he was in 25-1.
Could have been.
Because they're really going for the season-long arc. And look, I have not watched 25-1, but if 25-2 is not really landing.
That's where you would be wrong, Adam. He was in. I thought you were on my side from season 23, episode 3. So 2 years earlier, a Warren Light episode.
Okay.
Whatever.
Sure.
And it's a crossover episode with organized crime.
Sure.
Of course. Why wouldn't he be? Okay, so join our child abduction response team. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. The feds are playing nice, I
guess.
The
only reason I put that in the recap is I thought that was going to keep going throughout the episode. And in reality, I could have just dropped all of the Maddie talk because it meant nothing for this episode.
Yeah, but it means a lot to anyone dropping in on this and having no fucking idea, including you.
Yeah.
Having no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So the feds are playing nice, and then we cut to this Ivy League lesbian couple giving each other shit about thalassophobia, fear of deep water. Which it's really, she's just afraid of sharks.
Yeah.
And then she wasted a lot of money on a psych degree.
Yeah.
That's me projecting here. She spent a lot of money at an Ivy to have a psych degree.
Sure. But she has time during the middle of the week to go swimsuit shopping, so that's nice.
Time to shop for a sexy swimsuit. I'm not a woman.
You're not?
I can't imagine anything worse as a female than to go to a boutique and either try on a swimsuit or lingerie. Like, does anyone actually try this on in the store?
I would never try in a swimsuit. Never. It must happen.
I know someone's junk has been in that.
Of course. Well, that's why the hygienic liner comes into play later.
Sure,
why it's such an important plot device.
You're still getting this hygienic liner on your. And like, who knows if they changed out the hygienic liner? This seems horrible. I'm sorry, women. I'm sorry, women, that this is your life.
No,
I hope that you. But I don't believe that Jackie ever. I know she just orders a swimsuit online and sees if it fits.
I should have asked Megan about this because.
Can you go ask her, please?
She's
It's only 11:30 your time,
Adam. Really, I should have asked for advice about this whole because you're right. I would be right there with the idiot fucking male at CSU text that nearly ruined this entire case. And not knowing about this hygienic liner, because I assume with menswear, they're just like, you're not trying this on. Who are we kidding?
Yeah, right.
You know, if you like, your jean size, if you are, ML, XL, right? These things about yourself.
And to be fair, like, if I order a pair of Levi's online, I could order 3 pairs of Levi's, all the same size,
and they would all
the same style, all the same size. They're not the same.
They're not. Well, that's because
two will fit, one will be like, what the fuck? Is this like it feels like everything is like 2 inches smaller at least.
Yeah. That's
including all the room for the hog.
The thing about the Gustin, my stiff jeans.
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, I'm out of stiff jeans season. I look at them and I'm like, nah, I can't wear those right now, man. I cannot. I cannot suck it in to strap those babies on right now. It's gonna have to wait till the fall, guys, or at least till the monsoon kicks up.
Till jean season. Anyway, sorry, but this seems terrible.
No, it seems miserable. But what I absolutely would not do is if I heard some commotion going on outside, I would not wander outside whilst wearing the one-piece suit that she's in to go oh, what's going on? It sounds chaotic.
Like, this isn't her. It's not like it's her workplace.
Seriously, I might get my phone out and be like, text my fiance. There's some crazy shit going on here. Or, I don't know, something I might change into like more active wear. But no, that's not what she does.
No. And now we get into one of the more problematic elements of the episode to me.
Which part?
This flash mob robbery.
What about it is problematic, Josh?
That this was a made-up phenomenon.
But this was very...
That, it happened twice. And then retailers, went worldwide to this is very early in 2021.
Yeah.
and maybe at the end of 2020, but retailers started talking about how like, oh, they're having all of these like coordinated fucking mass robberies, and they had footage of like 2 of these things happening.
Yeah.
And they went and started like scamming lazy news media, mainstream media, scamming them into believing that there was this like rash of massive theft that was happening, so that retailers could, without question, basically close locations, but also jack up prices.
Well, and also
so this all factors into the greedflation bullshit. Yeah, 100%.
Fire employees. So like you go to like a fucking like so the Dwayne Reed. I used to talk about it all the time under my apartment in New York.
Or that Target did the same thing with the Target that you used to go to in New York.
Target is completely like you can't shop there anymore because of this. Everything is fucking locked up and there's no employees. And it's not like it's locked up not because of
every
theft.
Walgreens, every CVS, every fucking Staples.
It's locked up so that they can
every
have
Home Depot.
Yeah, so Dwayne Reed would have 3 employees. There would be somebody at the cash register, a quote-unquote security guard who was just there because I think insurance demanded that they have a security guard. Yeah. But it's just a guy on his phone not doing shit. And the person who actually goes around and has to unlock every fucking thing for every fucking item. Because if you're trying to shop there, you have to ring the bell. And so this poor person is just running around unlocking cages the whole time. And like that,
but this was all a scam for these fucking corporations.
I also think that it's
to close down whatever locations, and it wasn't even locations that weren't performing well sales wise. They just didn't want to fucking keep this one open.
No, but they can just they can write them off at a loss because of the way the tax laws are written.
They can also explain away their own incompetency if it was a poorly performing location. Oh, this isn't my fault. It's theft.
Yeah.
So they can just lie. They can lie about that to fucking save their own ass and cost fucking hundreds of people their jobs in the process and create food deserts. And it's all bullshit.
Like I haven't shopped at Target in 2 years because it's like I walk in there and I'm like, what am I supposed to fucking like ring this bell to get like a bottle of shampoo? Like, and
it's different here in Minnesota, but I don't like going there. Jackie goes there though.
No, I seriously like.
Honestly
we have a good one
sit
here,
in the
but
car.
But I just like stopped going because it's like fuck these people. They caved to the fucking bad
to the
orange
anti-woke MAGA bullshit.
They've caved to the guy who fell asleep in Jimmy Dolan's lap the other night.
And then left 7 minutes with 7 minutes left in a tie game at the time. What a fucking asshole.
Like, why did you go? He made everybody's life miserable. He almost killed the whole vibes.
Dolan tries to say that fucking Zoran Mamdani's not a real fucking Knicks fan.
Yeah. Zoran Mamdani actually paid for his fucking seats, you piece of shit.
No shit. Oh, but he went through a fucking... Whatever. Fuck you.
You.
Dolan can get fucked. So this flash mob robbery it's all bullshit. It's faux leading bullshit. Retailers were scamming lazy news media.
Yeah,
like I was calling this out when it was happening.
Sure,
and like
I think we called it out on this show
Jackie's parents.
When this was happening.
This is when we were living with Jackie's parents, and I was like, these stories are all lies.
Yeah,
like, this is
when I was shopping at that fucking Dwayne Reed, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
And the only people that they're talking to in these news stories are people from these retailers.
Yeah.
They're not like talking to anyone from law enforcement. They're like all of the sourcing of these stories is just from these corporate interests who are obviously like selling a bill of goods in this. So it's all bullshit.
Because it's a scam. Because it's like literally everything else in this country. The only businesses now are scams.
But this is 2024, and they should fucking know better.
Yeah.
This episode, filmed at the end of 2023, this was already exposed as being bullshit. So fuck this episode for that.
Yes.
Then we get
but not
white
only
guy,
that.
maybe Hispanic. Not only that, there's plenty more to fuck this episode for. We're still in the cold open. White guy, maybe Hispanic, tore the employee's blouse and grabbed her breast.
Yeah.
Natalie is huddled in a corner in the employee's only storage room. She needs a bus.
Yeah. The store is next to the Brooklyn-bound RW stop at Rector Street, which makes the store at 56 Trinity Place, which is an office building with, I believe, apartments further up the tower. It's actually the site of the Trinity Church's offices. Trinity Church is directly across the street, and we do see it in some shots. Trinity Church being the oldest church in Manhattan, which, famously, there's famous shots of 9/11 from there, and that's where Alexander Hamilton
It's where the Trinity Killer. It's where the Trinity Killer from Dexter's from.
Yeah. It's where Alexander Hamilton's body is buried, and among others.
They just didn't let his corpse rot in Weehawken?
The only extant retail space in that building is a florist. So there's no swimsuit boutique. There's no multi-story. I don't know. It kind of looked like an urban Target. Could have been a H&M.
It felt to
something.
me like this was at the oh god damn it! What's that
It had
mall
2
in
stores.
fucking Crystal City? There's a mall in Crystal City in like suburban DC. Crystal City's on the Virginia side.
Yeah.
It looked like that mall.
Nice.
Anyway, whatever. I don't care. And it obviously was not there, but it looked like that era, like kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Like late 70s, early 80s construction that's still being propped up. Anyway,
Sure.
who cares?
Yeah, big time.
Natalie's huddled in the corner.
Yeah.
She needs a bus. She's in shock.
Yeah.
And then she says in the hospital, he pulled me back in there and pulled off my bathing suit and raped me. He seemed young. And she said, we were just joking around and planning out our honeymoon. This is the fiance.
Yeah.
Brooke, I think.
Yeah, Brooke.
And then she's like, what happened to this city?
What happened
Are
to
the
this city?
police trying to prove that we still need them?
So is the idea that the police...
This is the police's fault.
I mean, look, I hate the police, but I don't think that the police did a
to
did
quote,
a Facebook Live flash mob robbery.
That Bruno has probably the best line of the episode. Maybe, but probably. This city has borderline personality. This city's borderline, basically.
Yeah.
It has borderline personality disorder.
Yeah.
Bruno. Then we see the camera shot overhead, where from behind we see that he pulls up his mask before he rapes her. Then we get the next best thing where the dipshit kid recorded the whole thing.
Yeah.
And Bruno's like, whatever happened to Omerta?
Yeah. Well, my favorite line comes a little bit later when the second flash mob occurs.
Yeah, we're still so far from that,
I know.
which is just shocking to me. Then Travis Butler seems buddy-buddy with a rapist.
Yeah.
And then they haul in Travis Butler.
Yeah.
And he's like, want the shirt back? It's all I took. And now he's going to be Nips Out in interrogation.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Snips out for a while. Thanks, Travis.
He snips out for a long time.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Well, at least we have another opportunity to put Nips Out in a title of an episode.
That's right.
I mean, something else could pop up that just,
We'll see how it goes. We try to use Nips Out when it's possible, but
yeah, when possible, Nips Out. If Nips Out is apropos, it's in there. So he's like, he's not my friend. And then they say that if you cooperate, we'll go easy on you. Then they got 18 arrests from the Discord.
Yeah, Discord channel. Like, hey, speaking of Discord, if you want to talk about this or any other episode, the place to do it is going to be at the Munch by Benson Discord. Find the links to that at the show notes or our website, munchbybenson.com.
Indeed. Yes, Munchcast Discord. You can, the invites in the show notes.
Yeah.
So join.
Talk about Unkind Rewind as well.
Yes, yeah. Indeed. Both podcasts have channels there. So Carisi's like, Liv, stop trying to save Maddie Flynn. She's not your Vic now.
Yeah.
And then Natalie is going through images of people who were arrested, and she says she doesn't recognize anyone, and then when pressed she says she's not sure if she saw anyone's face.
This is when we learn that she's too much of a bleeding heart lib to
we're still
to seek justice.
I knew where this was going because I'd had my memory jogged by Jersey Luck. but you can sense that it's coming.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Now we find out that all of these kids sold their stuff to one fence.
Yeah.
Which, you
Crispy.
know, hey,
Yeah.
I love boosters.
Yeah.
I love boosters. Boost is shit. But yeah, crispy. And then he said one kid was bragging about how he grabbed more than clothes. Then masked teens
Chaos.
swarm the precinct.
Chaos. Crispy's about to give up the goods.
Yeah, and then
we don't go back to Crispy. You'd think we would, because he was about to tell us some important information.
And I mean, he's a star. Kevin's a star.
He's great. I love him.
Agree.
Yeah,
we can agree. Kevin's
he's
a star.
probably the best part of the episode, honestly. Like I said,
Other than
Bruno, but it's like Kevin, and Bruno.
Yeah, it's 6 1/2 dozen of another. So it's one of the
teens surge through the front door of the precinct.
Yeah, like they're on surge.
Yeah, they are on surge.
They got a case of surge. I don't know where they're got it
jumping
from.
over sofas, going surge,
surge, and then one of them's like Fruitopia.
Dude, it's crazy. The NYPD is powerless to prevent this. I've never seen.
Well, are they? Because female cop, Officer Tiffany Gomez,
she says, drop.
Almost kills a kid over a fucking laptop.
No, she doesn't almost kill the kid. She says, drop the laptop. And I'm sorry, but in real
she has
life,
a gun drawn and is very ready to.
Do you know how many of those kids would be shot if this happened in real life, Josh?
Oh yeah, obviously this is propaganda, and we're going to get more into that in a little bit. But yeah, then we get Finn.
Do you realize the severity of the beatings that these kids would suffer? If this actually happened.
Yeah, remember the CP5?
Yeah, they didn't do it. Oh, you know who was responsible for them getting replayed?
Remember Abner Luima?
Exactly. I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks, Trump, for the Central Park 5.
Central Park 5. Yeah, you fuck.
You piece of shit.
So then after the second flash mob robbery,
I was hoping there would be a little bit more of like have your earbuds in and dance together for a minute.
Yeah. Like what's happening here? What is this a flash mob? This
is more J6 than flash mob to me.
Yeah.
Well, who pooped in Liv's office? That's what I want to know.
Right. Who shat on her desk? It's probably Travis, obviously. I think it's safe to assume Travis Butler was one of the ones who shat on the desk.
His chin fuzz definitely codes desk shitter to me.
Oh, big time. So Finn, as was it Carisi, has like an impossible time getting up to the SVU's floor in the precinct. I think it's Carisi, but like because security's been like redoubled in the aftermath, and Finn's like NYPD always responds best after it's too late.
Probably, but still, one of the most preposterous things I've ever seen on TV.
It is the dumbest thing ever. Fuck this. Okay, so then Travis Butler, we find out he was one of the kids because he live streamed it. I think Bruno is the one who says narcissism is a learning disability.
Yeah.
And then he's like, Bruno, I had 100,000 hits on my live stream.
One of them, I don't remember if it's Bruno or Carisi, but one of them says, if you ever want to walk the streets again without an adult diaper on, tell us who this is. And is that a prison rape taunt, or is that like you're going to be old?
I don't think so. I think
is that you're going to be old? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't tell if that was you're going to be old or you're going to get raped in the ass so much that you just shit constantly without.
No, I assumed that was
okay.
You'll be in prison so long.
Anyway, it's maybe they could have workshopped that so it was a little clearer.
Yeah. I think it's I think it's giving this episode too much credit to hope that it elicits the prison rape taunt alarm.
It does not warrant that.
Okay, so then we find out that he's known him since the 5th grade, but
Yeah.
I'd kill someone if they raped my sister, so it's Jay Watson. Then Natalie's like, did he confess? And they're like, no, we need you to ID him in a lineup.
Yeah.
And she's like, what if I don't recognize him? Laying the groundwork, for the viewer that, maybe she's not going to ID him, even though we know she saw his face. Then she begrudgingly IDs Jay. We get the, oh my God, the liner, the eureka moment.
Yeah. Thank God for the liner.
Yeah, thank God. What if
they made us think about the fucking liner a lot, though.
A lot.
We're thinking about we're having to think about random people's vaginas smearing up against the
well, not just vaginas. We're also meant to think about
assholes
come
too.
In the liner.
Come in the liner.
Come in the liner.
There's a lot of fluids on this.
Yeah.
It's a thin line of plastic between.
Yeah. But I mean, whenever you see a swimsuit, you think of vaginas and assholes, right?
Well, I do now.
And maybe come.
I didn't necessarily before this, but I do now.
But if you think about if you think about swimsuits and SVU, you obviously think.
Well,
about
now
things, right?
if I did go to Target again, they usually in the summertime they have the swimsuits right at the front. I will definitely be thinking about assholes.
100%.
Assholes and cum.
I mean, I think it's fair to assume that there's probably an ilk of customers that probably have to be pulled out of that area at a Target.
I assume a fair fraction of them look like Travis Butler.
Well, I was thinking they probably look a little older and a little sadder. Yeah, they're hoping for some malodorous residue to. Yeah. Cool. All right.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, you're welcome. Why wasn't the positive DNA test with the rest of the evidence tested at the time of the rape kit?
Yeah. Look,
but yes, and
I'd hire Mason Carter. I mean, I get it. He's a defense attorney. That's his job.
Sure. But again, where are they getting that kid's cum?
I mean, how long does...
I guess it doesn't have to be cum to be on the liner, but we all assume it's cum.
What else would it be?
Touch DNA?
No.
Okay, they didn't say it's touch DNA. Touch DNA is a lesser.
So I really have a big problem with both CSU and with the responding unis, because you're telling me that.
Well, I mean, if to be fair, if O'Halloran was not murdered, we'd never be dealing with.
But okay, so they responded to this scene. Yeah. There was not two unis that showed up at this scene. This was an entire fucking precinct showed up.
Yeah.
You telling me they didn't clear the building? They didn't clear the building when there was 25 assailants that had...
Yes, this is also insane.
They did not clear the building.
It didn't even occur to me. Why is Liv finding this Vic? That's not how they're supposed to do that.
That is not procedure. They clear the fucking building and then start searching for evidence. They're not doing the investigation until they know that there's not a dead body in a fucking storeroom.
Chinaman is not the preferred nomenclature.
Absolutely, Walter. And then
this is insane.
And then CSU, you're telling me that there is a cum-soaked vag liner just laying on the floor of
that got picked up
of
not cataloged correctly.
How is that not it was in the fucking changing room? How is that not tested?
It's insane.
Wow. Makes me very angry.
What does it? All right. So, all right. Now,
because it was a male CSU tech that did it.
Obviously, 100%. So, to be fair, if we were CSU techs, we wouldn't have known.
And Liv calls it a female swimsuit, which I found to be a very, speaking of nomenclature, very awkward nomenclature. That's not how it's described at any store. And why can a male not wear a quote unquote female swimsuit?
I wear that kind of swimsuit all the time. I wore that nonstop in Costa Rica.
Look, I'm GGG, right? Like, if that's your kink, that's fine. But there's nothing to say
I think it's just normal
that a biological male cannot wear women's wear to let loose, right?
Yeah.
But we call it women's wear. We call it menswear and women's wear. That's the preferred, the accepted nomenclature.
Yeah.
Not females wear.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so the fiance is worried that Jay won't receive a fair trial because of racism.
Yeah. Because we haven't really discussed
how do you
this.
do this for a job, Liv?
Yeah. How do you do this for a job? And like, she's been doing this for 25 fucking years at this point.
Yeah. All right. So she's like, oh, Jay's not going to receive a fair trial because of racism. And then she's like, how do you do this, Liv? That's just a fiance.
Yeah.
And then Liv, Natalie needs to sort of excuse herself, and Liv's like, oh, I think I pushed her too hard because of Maddie. I don't know why she, whatever. Like,
I know they're bringing
the
in stuff that
transference
doesn't.
here is doesn't really track.
They're trying to do some.
It should be if you were telling a professional story, the transference would be because of similarities.
Well,
and this is just I want to do justice for the Vic,
which is the character of Olivia Benson.
Yeah, sure, but like whatever.
It has nothing like we do not like. She's been able to want to do justice for the Vic for the last 24 years before Maddie Flynn went missing.
Right. And then Carisi's like, we're all crazy, Liv. Let's put this perp behind bars and get you sauced. Yeah. Which we were just literally talking about this in the last episode.
Yeah.
Where when we thought when they cut to the bar, I thought that Liv is going to be at the bar.
Yeah.
After shitbag Noah wouldn't eat the fucking green olives on the salad.
Seriously.
Black olives. Sorry, it was black olives.
Yeah. Maybe they're Kalamata. We didn't see.
Well, he said that they were black olives. They were black at least.
Yeah.
It wasn't green olives, which is what I.
Yeah, Carisi's going with the seal defense, right? We're never going to survive unless we get a little crazy, right?
Yeah. My favorite defense. Love you, Seal. Welcome on the pod.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah, whatever your favorite episode is, we'll talk about it. I'm sure you have one. Now she hesitates to identify him on the stand because she's and I feel comfortable saying this within the context of this episode, because she's a libtard.
She's been poisoned by the woke mind virus.
Yeah, she's a libtard. She's been poisoned by the woke mind virus.
Joe Brandon made her do this.
Oh my god! Like, did Joe Rogan write this episode? Let me look. Did I miss this? Did Joe Rogan write this? No, it's Brendan Feeney and Nicholas Evangelista.
I assume those are like.
I know that this episode was broken in the room. And then you two were tasked to write this, and I'm mostly sorry that this was your assignment, but also you can probably push back on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I
especially this is post the Graziano like fallout. Well, you know, like
the kind of phoning it in at this point. I feel like
this is bad. This is really
this is really bad. I did not think. The first Graziano episode we watched, I was like, oh, this is okay.
And to be fair, there have been like, I do think at least like Graziano had a bunch of missteps too. I'm not saying
sure,
but like, but I think I would prefer Graziano versus Light 2.0.
What we've seen, I would
not
agree
like
with
1.0.
you. Yeah. What we've seen so far, I'd probably agree with you because I think Light 2.0 can just be kind of it's dreary, is what I would.
It's dreary and like so polemic, but this is like the worst of Light 2.0 here.
It's insane. It's like if
Chernuchin did a Light 2.0 episode.
Yeah.
Like, this is bonkers. All right. So, yeah, she basically hesitates to identify him because she's a libtard within the view of this episode. I dared my foster brother from Cameroon to steal a pack of gum when we were kids, and Eve had a record because of it, sending him down a shittier path. Yeah. She's like, I can afford therapy. I don't want to do this to Jay. And then Liv's like, I think that you're doing the wrong thing for the right reason. Mm-hmm. And then she says, I admire you. What the fuck? What is happening?
What is happening here? I mean, it's just it's only this show that could take, a violent assault and not make it about the violent assault.
I am watching this episode, and I feel like the old woman that's been brought in to play piano for the Nightman Cometh, the opera, the rock opera that Charlie has written.
Yeah.
When Charlie starts going off script, and she is like, what is happening? Oh, God. All right. So Liv is testifying to the audience now when she's telling Natalie that she hopes Natalie knows, Natalie, in quotes, knows that she wouldn't be pursuing this case if she didn't think a fair trial was possible.
Yeah.
SVU isn't like other propaganda.
Oh, no. Definitely not.
Yeah. And then she's like, trust me, not the system.
Yeah. We knew it was Jay Watson. There was no ambiguity here. There never is ambiguity in SVU, is there?
Right. Well, and if there was, don't worry. It's going to get eradicated. It's going to get fucking blown up here in a second. But then finally she goes back to the stand after like sort of breaking away while she's testifying and Carissa gets recess. And she's like, that's him. I didn't want to testify that I could identify my assailant because of familial trauma, which is
wild.
Okay.
Nonsense. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mason Carter's the defense attorney is basically like, white guilt shouldn't determine my client's guilt.
I mean, 100%. The only thing, one of the other true lines in the episode is that
right.
Well, that's what they decided. Like that's probably how they wrote the episode. They were like, let's do one about white guilt. We haven't done that one yet.
Right. And like in this time, we have seen Jay on camera a lot. And to my recollection, and trust me, I did not watch this a second time, but I don't believe he has a line in this episode. We see him a lot in the courtroom. I don't believe that he has a line in the episode until he comes into Carissa's office.
I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right about that.
Which makes us even more racist, right?
Yeah, this really is a Warren Light episode, isn't it? And
sure is.
And it's kind of like, okay, so like, I'm sorry, is Travis Butler saying that the guy he went to 5th grade with, is that make him an unreliable witness? Because I think that's a pretty strong ID. Oh yeah, the guy I went to 5th grade with, the guy I've known for 10 years was the rapist.
Right.
It's a pretty strong ID.
But to this point, like to basically like the last scene in the courtroom, it's got a lot of screen time. Jay does.
Sure does.
And
most of it is
the screen time is all spent scowling,
or
not getting lines,
or just making
black.
sure that we can see that that like not. And I don't like bringing this up, but I feel like this poor kid was cast because he had dark skin.
100%.
Because like,
no, you're right.
He's really wearing the mask, and it's like, you unmistakably, like, there's no question, it's a black kid under there,
Yep.
And it's like, oh, I don't like that.
but like all his time is just scowling, being black, and not getting lines.
Yeah.
Until he has to plea out.
Yeah.
It's like
they're not even letting him be
offensive.
A performer. They're not letting him perform.
No.
Yeah.
And I mean, they give him his like.
I'm sorry that I raped
bizarre.
that woman.
I raped her because I felt invisible for my whole life and thought it wouldn't matter.
That doesn't make any
learned
sense.
My lesson too late. Like this is just. I mean,
preposterous.
This is galaxy-brained nonsense. Like, what is happening? Oh my god! And then we get then to make matters worse, after this wildly offensive end of the episode, where the woke libtards are like. Are we to believe that all Ivy League
the K-Hive did this?
Oh my god! And like, I am so offended watching this episode. And then finally,
Crazy, man.
If we
now,
if
like,
we could
now
make
I
matters worse, we
understand
do.
why they lost, all those 3 elections, 16, 20, and 24. Oh, did I
Way to
say
go,
that?
Mamala.
Just kidding.
Oh, yeah, way to go, Mamala.
Yeah. Man, fuck.
To make fucking matters worse,
Yeah.
as if this episode wasn't already horrifically offensive.
So bad.
Then we get more Maddie bullshit to close this out.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck this.
How is that? How am I supposed to live a normal life? Doesn't she have a fucking kid?
He doesn't like black olives, Adam. Or Kalamata.
Doesn't she have a kid? B, hasn't she been doing this
she doesn't.
shit?
No, I think Noah was in one episode of the newest season, which, you know what, Michelle Fazekas?
Thank you for that. I honestly, if Noah's complaining about blueberry pancakes or olives in his salads, I like that Noah content.
I want her to start making him olive pancakes. Fuck you, Noah.
Anyways,
yeah, this episode is done.
Let's rank this thing. We, of course, rank these episodes for better or for worse every single week.
In this case, worse.
I've been actually kind of struggling with this because, it's going to be pretty easy to rank most of these categories for me, but we rank on the overall quality of the episode, the quality of the guests they're in, how problematic the episode was, and the depth and breadth of lives ruined. Now, let's go quick, Josh. Quality, 1. Guests, 1.
Kevin.
He had 5 seconds of screen time. But I agree with you.
I don't have a problem with a 1. My only, I feel like there needs to be a caveat added here.
Sure.
That I don't think it's because of the actors involved.
No.
I think it's because of how terrible the guest spots are written.
It's
how
very bad. But it's like
it's
so
bad.
Offensive. The Jay Watson,
everything about it. Yeah.
Honestly, all of them that have any screen time at all, it's so bad.
Right.
It's so offensive to think that this is like the victims and the kid are done so fucking dirty. Mm-hmm. I feel bad for them. I feel bad for the actors because it's not their fault. It's the
but can you put this episode on your reel? Can you? That's the thing that I think about. Like, if you are a self-respecting actor and not just I have 2 credits or whatever, and I need to put something on my reel.
If I'm Kevin,
you put this on your reel, you would.
Yes. If I'm Kevin,
you would not put this. You would put the Uwe Boll.
You're right.
On your fucking reel before this.
Yeah, Robbie Williams.
Although Kevin is actually good in this, so maybe that's not.
But also, Robbie Williams is kind of good in this, but there are other SVUs that I would put in, not this one.
100%. But Romina Diego, she's not putting this on her reel.
I would not. It's not.
She's putting Degrassi.
Yeah, this is not a good look.
I can't wait until the next movie club we do, the July movie club.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
It's gonna be great.
Now, I think that Depth and Breadth of Lives Ruined is also a 1. I don't know if you agree with me.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I just think that the way they land this is so shockingly bad. It's shockingly bad.
We're watching a fucking parody.
It's
it's
crazy.
An unintentional parody.
It's crazy. It's shocking.
Shocking.
Yeah. These people get paid to do this. They're these people are members of the union, right?
Right. Yeah.
It's shocking. This is not work. Now, problematic.
This is where it's not a 1.
Yeah. For me.
We think a lot about this liner, and
we think a lot about the liner.
the various body parts that it comes in contact with.
And also just the whole concept of the flash mob, the teen flash mob robbery gang is
bonkers. Bonkers shit. I mean,
they're taking over police precincts. Insane. Complete insanity.
There's also being the idea that one can be so
woke,
libtarded.
You won't even identify your own rapist. Not because of not because of we've watched this show. It has a language, right? Like there are many reasons because of the trauma of the assault, because of shame, because of like other kinds of guilt that would make somebody reluctant to like either remember or like want to confront their rapist. Like I get that. That is like that makes sense. That is a real reason. This is not a real fucking reason.
No.
Because it's no doubt. It's no doubt that this kid did it, right? It's not like I'm just like oh, I saw a black kid and now I think all the black kids raped me. That actually might be an interesting episode because there's a way that makes sense, right? Like there's a way that's like a do the right thing kind of style, like discussion about race in America, right? Probably SVU wouldn't pull it off the way that Do the Right Thing did, but
I think it's fair to assume that it would not.
But you can see
having
where
watched 258 episodes now for this podcast, safe assumption.
But still, like that is something that at least kind of actually like makes sense and might make sense with the context of a character, and they might even be like self-loathing because of it, right? Like, you know, you think about your John Turturro, who idolizes Michael Jackson, but throws the N-word around with aplomb.
We also have...
We also think about Radio Raheem, you know, and... sorry.
we also have the colorist casting of Mikey Keaton Cooper.
I do not like that at all. I mean, that's problematic in the bad way.
That's a strike against it.
Yes.
We have the City has borderline personality disorder from Bruno, which is fun. We have Travis Butler being the dumbest perp alive.
Such a dirtbag. I mean, kind of enjoy. Again, Travis Butler.
And also him nips out.
In a vacuum, I'm really eating up Travis Butler's role because it's...
we see a lot of this scrawny...
It's what I'm here
scrawny
for.
dipshit without a shirt on.
Yeah. But, wow. 2, 3? Where are we landing here?
Like a 3, I think.
I think 3 is probably fair because the stuff that was problematic was kind of so outlandish and funny that it's kind of hard not to give it more than a 2, which makes it a 1.5. So it's low, like bottom tier, but it is not the worst.
How many are worse?
We have to do
I bet it's 5.
We have to do the sort. I think it's only 2 or 3. So yes, Undiscovered Country, all-time number 1. One with a bullet.
With a bullet.
Just such a bad episode. So bad. We have 2 tied at 1.25. They both were ones across the board with a 2. So we have Man Down, which is season 20, episode 2. We titled that "Can Credits Just Roll in Very Slow-Mo?" Which I believe was also a hostage situation. Is that incorrect?
It was.
Yeah. And then Endgame, season 20, episode 24, which we watched fairly recently. That was as the ringmaster, he's basically the Dom of the clowns, right?
Oh, the final Chernusian episode.
Yeah, that was the Richard Kind Bosch-isode. Yeah. So those are the only 2. There's a few that are tied at 1.5.
So there are 3 that are worse.
There are 3 that are worse, and there's 3 others that are tied. So we have Townhouse Incident, season 17, episode 11. Oh no, he hand shapes his meat all the time. Season 19, episode 23, Remember
Which
Me,
we literally just
which we
talked about
just
earlier.
talked about. That was the Genesis Rodriguez, Carlos Miranda episode. His loafers are pissed now. And, of course, the 8th episode we watched, Asunder, Season 2, Episode 7, Sweet Talk Sugar
It's the only
Mouth.
one from the first 10 that we will not rewatch because of how fucking bad it was, and we won't put ourselves through that.
But we did watch Nestor Serrano in the most recent movie that we watched. So
We did.
And he was much better in that than he was in
Yeah, we're not opposed to
Asunder.
watching him. We're just opposed to watching that episode.
Wow. It is... we're not going in a very good direction so far, Josh. We have four in a row that are below 5.
And worse.
And the last legitimately good one we had aired way back at the beginning of April. And, that was 25 Acts, season 14, episode 3. You got to have a hot pile. That was a long time ago at this point.
That was only a 7.
And that was only a 7. That was not like a all-timer or anything like that. Josh, please, it's time to roll another one.
Get us out of this.
That was Munchy's choice. So thankfully, we have another Munchy's choice coming in a few. But this time, for episode 259, get us out of here.
Okay. So, heading over to episode.lol, the newly revamped website where you can choose a random episode of any TV show to watch.
It's actually like a gorgeous...
Featured.
The UI is gorgeous now.
Beautiful. Great job, Flet.
Yeah.
This, of course, episode.lol was, of course, built for this podcast by a friend of the pod, Flet, who's also the co-creator of Cinequote.net, your daily movie quote trivia game, which, pulling mine up right now,
Did you
I haven't
find
played the
those?
one that's an hour and 27 minutes old, but my streak right now is at 237 in a row.
Preposterous.
Which is better than my previous best streak of 212.
I'm calling Sean
I
right
have a
now and telling him
98
to up the degree of difficulty. Put in fucking Shakespeare movies, Sean. Only Shakespeare movies.
I got the last Shakespeare one, asshole. I got one like 2 weeks ago. It was the one with Keanu. Much Ado About Nothing, right?
Oh, yeah, I like that one with Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
a lot of bad accents in that one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But episode.lol, bit for this podcast by friend of the pod, Flet, co-creator of Cinequote.net with Sean McGrath, my Unkind Rewind co-host, and Adam's erstwhile co-host, when he was still involved with that fucking show before he decided to, I don't know, have a life with children and shit.
It's brutal. It's so much more brutal.
Way to go, dipshit.
It's so much more brutal than talking to people about movies.
Yeah, I know. The tape is spinning. Bill and Ted, they don't like this part. They don't like it one bit. And we've landed in season 18.
Ooh, we've been talking about season 18 a lot, but not experiencing it.
Not ever doing them.
Yeah.
Episode 15. Know It All.
Oh, okay. So that kind of no. Is it hyphens or not hyphens?
No hyphens.
Okay, interesting. Interesting.
A man under investigation for rape and murder threatens to expose the secrets of those working the case.
Okay. I mean,
going to
this doesn't know. Oh, Bill Costas is in it. Weird.
Of course he is. As a reporter, I bet.
Weird.
Guest stars. Chris Diamantopoulos.
We're only excited because we haven't seen that many season 18 episodes, and it's a 1 year long showrunner. So we're a little interested in it. There is a strong chance this is not going to be good.
Oh, this could be terrible. I mean, given our luck, this is going to be fucking god awful.
Yeah.
But maybe it's not.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, guys, hopefully.
Okay, now on IMDb, the user rating, it's an 8.0.
Undiscovered Country was an 8.4. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So, okay. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see how this goes. Anyways,
We sure will.
guys, of course, I already plugged the Discord. Great place to talk about the show. Now, if you want to support the show, you should join the Patreon. We have 2 different tiers. If you chose the Munchies, actually, we have 3 different tiers. If you choose the Munchies tier or the Sultan of Brunei tier, you get these episodes a week in advance, uncut. So you get a lot. This week, you're going to get hours of additional content.
Oh God. Like we probably talk about it. We're at 2 hours and 37 minutes of recording now, and we've probably talked about the episode
for
about
37 minutes.
Yeah. I bet you're getting an hour and a half of extra episode this week.
Oh yeah, big time. And some of that is fun. Some of it's stuff we probably shouldn't publish. But
I feel comfortable saying that most of it is more fun than this episode of SVU was.
That's for damn
In fact,
sure.
I would be willing to say that all of it was.
I'll
go out on a limb.
The only way you can find this episode fun is if you have a very twisted sense of humor, like myself, because I found it fun. I found it fun to laugh at because it was some of the most preposterous bullshit that people that are getting paid to make this. I've just, this isn't a B movie, right? This is this is primetime television on, at this point, the longest running primetime drama, like, at the point that this
in
aired.
American history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild that they don't have standards that nix this. Maybe that's why the showrunner didn't last very long, but
it lasted longer than Chernuchin and Ide.
That's true.
I don't know. I think Ide left voluntarily though.
Still, it's not a great look. But still, those episodes can be fun. Also, we have movie club episodes. I think probably next week, Josh and I will record a movie club episode.
That'll be the June entry.
Yeah, so
that was.
We're watching Sour Grapes, the
Sour Grapes,
the
Larry
David movie.
Speaking of the Knicks,
that has Craig Bierko and
speaking of
Stephen Leber.
Knicks fans,
yeah, there you go. So that should be interesting because I've never seen it. But
I used to own it on Blu-ray, on DVD,
and it's one of those
maybe I still have it on DVD.
My having not seen it, it's a maligned comedy that probably could have been good if different decisions had been made. But I haven't seen it, so I can't say. But I'm excited too because finally this ridiculous show gives me an excuse. But that'll be fun. And then let's see. We have a website, muchmybenson.com. You can find the links to the Discord, all our social media accounts, the merch, such as it is. All the various places.
Who wants to? Yeah. Who's going to change my bag?
Yeah, which is a good bag.
Mother needs her juice glass.
Juice glass. Yeah. I'm sure. I mean, we could make it drop the laptop sticker. That would be kind of funny. But to remember this glorious episode we just watched.
Yeah.
But I think it's time. It's late.
We could have a Barba killing babies.
Could have a Barba killing babies. We could have a nips out on the gurney sticker.
Oh, yeah, nips out on a gurney needs to be.
Needs to be a sticker. Yeah. Oh my God. I think it's time, Josh.
Bad Moms Club we need to do. Big time. We need lots of Bad Moms Club merch.
We need some we need Bad Moms Club merch. We need Bad Dads Club merch because you could be giving Bad
if
Dads
someone
Club.
wants to get on this merch train, we will give you half of the money from any merch sales we have.
Speaking of which,
if you want to do it,
thinking
about this any more than Adam and I already do makes both of us, I think, probably want to.
It's just my problem is that I'm not a professional graphic designer.
Same.
So every time I can do stuff.
I have the concept, I have the idea, the vision for it, and then when I try to do something, it's oh, this doesn't look like I wanted to look.
Well, but I can execute something, but it takes a very long time.
Yeah,
and it's just I don't have 8 hours to sit there and do that. usually.
Right.
Maybe someday.
Unless
when the kids can walk themselves to the bus.
Also, obviously things would change a lot if the Sultan of Brunei or someone like the Sultan of Brunei joined the Patreon at the Sultan of
Brunei tier. That actually would free up a lot of time.
That would free up a lot of time because neither of us would have to work other jobs.
That is true.
Yeah, and we would be inclined to both help them.
Yeah. And, actually, in fact, my graphic design skills would probably take a big leap forward because I would consider it my profession to improve your web experience in general.
Yes, your web presence.
Your presence, your experience, all of that. I mean, I have ideas. It's just...
We're full of ideas. It's time that we don't have.
Exactly.
Because we have to edit this fucking podcast.
Yeah, $10,000 a month.
You
have to
cut...
That would afford.
You have to cut like an hour 45 out of this.
I know,
episode.
It's crazy. It's going to take me. But the funny thing is, it's going to take me longer to listen to most of this episode than it will to I won't have very much editing to do. It'll just be like, okay, I got to wait till this rant about something.
Wait till we're done with this bullshit.
When do we stop talking about OG Ananobi? There. Okay, great.
No, that is all. I'm sorry, but all the OG talk absolutely has to stay in because it is germane to this episode.
It is.
Because
Marishko is at the game. Well, in fact, Josh was raising some spicy questions. Anyways, good stuff. I think it's time. Jesus Christ. What the hell is going on?
I got off work and came straight home to record this episode about this horrible episode.
So bad. I mean, really shockingly bad. I kind of give Chernuchin a pass because it's like, oh, that guy doesn't understand how television works. But
this guy doesn't understand how humans work.
I know. But like,
Graziano does.
I kind of thought that Graziano had watched the show and understood the characters.
He did. He understood the characters.
What the fuck?
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, what the fuck? Because this is rough stuff. Anyways, on that note, get out there, guys. Munch away. Try not.
But make sure that if you're munching away that
try not to let
the hygienic liner was pulled out of those.
Seriously. Yeah, seriously. Like, before you get too aroused, you need to pull the hygienic liner. Oh, my God.
This all sounds very noble, but did you come to this epiphany on your own?
Yes.
You didn't speak to anyone after testifying?
No, I did. Mr. Carisi and Captain Benson from SVU.
Oh, so after not IDing my client, you left the court, spoke to the prosecutor, and spoke to the lead criminal investigator, and now, all of a sudden, the man sitting next to me is the one who raped you.
He is?
Well, I am glad that you were able to unburden yourself, Miss Ross. But white guilt cannot and should not dictate my client's actual guilt.
Objection.
Sustained. I made a mistake. There are so many people in prison who don't deserve to be there.
How sure are you that Jake Watson isn't just another one of them?
The only thing I am sure about, Mr. Carter, is that your client raped me!